Hey guys, welcome to the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy, or in this case, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I am here with my mod, Katie.
Hello.
And we are going to be playing through this, and not only will we be playing through this, as you have likely watched the intro video that's been put up, if you haven't, go do it. It's 10 minutes of me humble bragging and dropping a lot of info on you, so, you know, you get both in the same vein. But we will be voice acting the hell out of it to the best we can. I've been in love with this series for 14 years, and I infected my mod with it.
You dragged me on the train.
Yeah, well, you've dragged me into like 3 different things that have changed my life, so shut the fuck up. I need to find 2 more things. We're gonna do the best we can. We are not professional voice actors, but we're here to have fun, and that's all that matters. I know there's a lot of people let's playing these games. I personally have only seen like a couple of compilation things. So I know like a couple of jokes, but not a lot. So if I end up making one, chances are 99% chances I have just done it completely, like not meaning to. I actually haven't heard it. I've done it organically. Because I wanted to avoid them so I don't accidentally take another content creator's jokes. I'm not cool with that. So, Katie will be making reference.
I will be making reference.
But that's about it. This is our own playthrough. Let's go. There's a continue option because we were playtesting this for volume for like an hour. Shout out to my friend Max, who did that for us. I am also achievement hunting on this playthrough. Because
I hate you so much for this.
I'm playing on Steam instead of the PS4 on which I played and already platinumed this, so I'm 100%ing this on Steam. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do things that make my mod cringe. Yep. Let's go. Episode 1, the first turnabout.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. There's my own clack 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 clack. I'm not gonna read stuff in the beginning just because 9 times out of 10 it's like you need to find out who's speaking. Oh, so you know, it's just easier if you just let it play out dramatically.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I know that typewriter text is very comforting.
Am I nervous?
Sorry. We're both nervous, so that's very apt. Thank you, Phoenix.
Not a problem. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed.
Mia? Mia? Mia!
Oh no, there was lag.
Okay.
That was terrifying.
Okay.
Still lagging.
You're good. Chat.
Am I good?
Yeah, you're good. You're good now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I can hear you.
Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Yeah, I do. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him.
1/3 of it.
1/3 of my job to him.
Well, no, half of it. Isn't it half?
1/3 of my job to him.
Okay.
He's one of the 3 reasons I became an attorney.
Am I your psyche now, Nick?
Maybe. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much.
It's over! My life, everything, it's all over!
Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him.
Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die!
It sounds like he wants to die.
Okay, chat's got what I'm going for, good.
Yeah,
Nick!
Hey there, Larry.
Also, Larry, Butz haters to the left. I'm just saying that right now. To the left. Usually I try to I'm usually like, I'll stay moderate about my opinions. My mod is here to keep me in control. No. Ace Attorney, it's all hands are just, everything's out the window. It's fine. we're in crazy town now.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What? What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away?
Person responsible for your girlfriend's death?
Not like an actual baby. I mean, yeah, like my girlfriend.
And the newspapers say it was you. God damn it.
Zoinks!
God damn it. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one.
Are you sure I'm here?
Larry, I swear to God, if you don't shut up. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butz. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butz. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Oh, I mean, me too.
Why are you nervous? Is everything okay?
Yeah, my grandson is just, he's a little ill, and
Oh, I'm sorry.
your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Don't try to sweet-talk me. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor.
I can hear my mod in pain as she knows what's coming up.
Damn. Oh, hand shaking, eyesight fading.
Knees weak, arms are heavy, mouth spaghetti.
God damn you.
I just had to slip that in there really fast, and it knocked me out. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Well, I mean, obviously, it's Mia.
The, defendant, that's, Mia Fey? Wrong, right? Look, I have to leave. I have to go home and I'm expecting a delivery. Come on, Chief. There's no need to be going so soon, is there? Listen, Wright. The defendant is the one on trial. Your client. I mean, that's about as basic as you can get. I put my foot in it this time. I got to relax.
Sorry, I couldn't hear your answer. I have I'm old. I'll ask once more. Achievement unlocked. Please turn in your badge. You have to answer Mia Fey.
I am so... I hate you.
Oh, I forgot it does that. Okay, yeah, the defendant is Larry.
The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butz, Your Honor. Just gonna pretend that whole other thing didn't happen.
We're in a weird time loop, it's fine. Correct. I feel a little strange. Do you? Like time reset itself? Who has a time turner here?
Not me?
Yeah, as Nick slowly slides it underneath the table. Underneath the bench. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what is the victim's name?
I know this one. Glad I read over the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Oh, no. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up for this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim! Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just open your damn briefcase. Check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me. Please. I'm begging you.
Phoenix Wright, you're my only hope. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? As tempting as it is to say Cinderblock, which is hilarious, it's Cindy Stone. But let's show off the beautiful court record to people. Attorney's badge. No one will believe I was an attorney if I didn't carry this. And the things that drive you the craziest. In the first game. In the first game. Are the autopsy reports. Time of death was July 31st, 4 to 5 p.m. The cause of death was loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Our profiles. Mia is age 27. chief attorney at Fay & Co., my boss and a very good defense attorney, Larry Butz, age 23. The defendant in this case, a likable guy who has been my friend since grade school. Cindy Stone, age 22. The victim, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Winston Payne, the prosecutor for this case. Lacks presence. Generally bad at getting his points across. I resent that. Cindy Stone.
Good.
I know, fuck him.
The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. You could do basic reading. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. That is how you got through law school, correct?
Yes.
Good. You would be surprised. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then, first a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence. My udgy voice
Just
is...
say statue?
Yes, I did. Is there something wrong with that?
No. Phoenix, be quiet.
Oh god, I'm gonna burn my tongue again. Oh yeah, by the way, I burned my tongue during that intro video. Alright, so it's already done. Oh yeah, tea's still scalding hot. Fantastic.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Just check your briefcase. It sounds so weird to say that.
Or look at the evidence table.
Or glance over at the evidence table and just look at your briefcase frequently.
The anime did a really good job showcasing how they lay out the evidence. I think. And the live action did a good job at how they present it as well. They were cool interpretations. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Mia, how are you making that sound with your mouth?
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butz, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get a chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Oh, it's too late for that.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This is gonna be bad.
Yeah, damn right it's gonna be.
God damn it, Larry. Why are we friends?
I should have left you on that street corner where I found you.
But you didn't!
Bless fine.
Mr. Butz, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
Didn't they all die?
You would know that, you fucking theater kid!
Shut the fuck up, Larry.
I wish Nick would snap in court and yell that. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butz, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a single word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Oh my god, really? I mean, that's what I'm going for with the entire Ouchie clan, so... Good. Kazi and I are on the same wavelength. Passport added to the court record. Let's take a peek see at that. It's habit. I'm sorry. I don't know if this is how you play mod, but I always just re-glance at over it.
Oh yeah.
I re-glance at over it. I can also English very good.
English is hard, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, shit. It was, she appeared to, indeed, return home the day before the murder.
Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Please never say that again.
I had no idea how I was gonna say that.
It's quiet.
And I winged it, and that's what we got. Just knocking myself out here. Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. That's what Google told me. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butz, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Okay, well, thank you. Watch it on Twitch. It's not going up till YouTube. It's not going up on YouTube till like later next week. So it's good. Love your faces. Both of yous using Kazi's. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I...
What should we do?
Please stop him from answering. I know it's not going to do anything, but please. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Oof! Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That
Larry,
cheating she-dog! That cheating she-dog! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna drop dead! Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this! Well, that was rather damning, Mr. Wright.
I know.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy. This is not looking good.
I told you I'd fuck it up.
God damn it.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't.
Oh no, he went. What do I do? It's fruitless to stop him, but God, we need to stop him. I'll send him a signal. That should work. Right like a dog that you are.
Nick, don't you want to, like, encourage him to tell the truth?
The truth's gonna come out regardless of what I do. It doesn't matter. He won't be able to resist because he's Larry.
Are you stroking out, man? Well, see, it's like this. I don't, like, remember.
You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who was your witness?
The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please, please bring... Oh, wow. I need caffeine. Just give me a minute. Let me take a long sip.
Man, this is normal.
That's scalding hot!
Yeah, this is normal with him, Nick.
It would be normal with Payne, though. Like, it really would.
Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand.
Oh god, Uncanny Valley, like 5,000.
Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh god, I haven't even figured out what the hell I'm gonna do for him.
Wing it.
Yeah, it is time to wing it. No, the voice that just came into my head is like awful. Not racist awful, but just like Igor. Like Frankenstein Igor. Do the way he's rubbing his hands together like, yes, oh yes.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh yes, newspapers, yes. I literally am rubbing my hands together like a creep. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1:00 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Like, shut your fucking mouth!
Shut up, Larry.
I'm just going for like overall skeevy and nervous. Is that doing it?
Yeah,
Okay.
sounds good. Larry, why didn't I tell you to tell the truth? God, I screwed myself on that one. Yeah, you really did, Phoenix.
Oh, Frank? Yeah, he should.
I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? I know surprisingly quite a bit about technology in this tutorial case, but that will change very quickly, I assure you.
Yes, Your Honor. Also, what was that incoherent rambling? Did anyone else hear that in the court?
Nope, I heard nothing.
I hate you both. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
I may as well just plug my nose.
For your perusal. Yeah, yes.
Holy shit.
Okay, electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor?
Are you sure you graduated law school?
Yeah. I got a badge, see?
I can't see. Your arm is covering it.
I gotta move my arm. Hang on a second.
Nick's just like, I'm stuck. Help.
Mia, help. All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony that the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying?
That upstanding citizen?
Oh my god, Phoenix. Your client is innocent, right? Then the witness has to have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
I'm totally guilty, man.
Larry, shut up. How do I prove he's not? Phoenix, are you sure you passed law school? You hold the key. It's in the evidence.
I nearly choked on my tea.
Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradiction between the court records and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
I know we said this during, like, the sound test, but I love Mia's, like, crazy face there for a second.
Yeah.
Where she's just like, rub it in their face! It's like, damn, Mia.
Getting vicious.
Yeah.
Okay, that was kind of, like, literal face? Phoenix. Just go over to the evidence table, open your briefcase, and point out the contradictions in the testimony.
Uncanny Valley with Shifty McGee here. Seeing Frank in HD it's like the weirdest to me.
I'm so used to it.
I'm so uncomfortable. Okay, so we don't voice act them doing their actual testimonies again because that would just be redundant and stupid. So we're gonna press him.
Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd that you would take notice of him.
I don't know. He just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. I know I would be if I had murdered someone. Just like
What was that?
a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. That's what I said.
Right. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture.
Of course. What the witness means is that What the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. I'm sorry, the witness's shoulder movements are rather hypnotic.
Frank does seem like he's trying to do that, like, look into my shoulders, you know nothing.
Yeah, he kinda does.
So, what happened next?
Half day?
Yes, the door was open halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd in a big city like this, I thought. I see. And what happened next?
He looked inside the apartment.
What gave you the idea to do that?
Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing.
Sure, whatever you say.
Truer words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside.
Why did pain cut him off so quickly?
I have to go to the bathroom. So, you looked into the apartment. What happened then?
It's over there.
It's over there.
Are you sure you saw she was dead?
Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere.
I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well. What happened next? So you didn't touch anything in the apartment?
Yes. I mean, no, nothing.
Okay, what happened next? You thought to call the police. Does that mean you didn't actually call them?
Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next?
The phone in her apartment wasn't working.
Yes. I mean, no, it wasn't. Right.
But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you?
Oh, that. I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entryway. I reached inside and tried using that to call.
So your arm went in.
And shut up and let me speak.
Fine, jerk.
And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next?
Went to a nearby park and found a public phone.
Why use a public phone?
Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments.
Ah, right. What time did you call again?
Exactly 1 p.m.
1 p.m. Are you certain?
Yes, absolutely.
Seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. There's evidence?
Okay, Phoenix.
Right.
Phoenix.
Looking in the briefcase.
Yeah. Let's...
You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes that the time of death was sometime after 4 p.m.
Yeah, nobody would update an autopsy report. That's just a douchey thing to do.
Yeah, that's a real douchey thing to do. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Apparently, according to my mod, on the one-off time that I did it, I sounded very much
You
like
did.
Pain.
You did.
It's disconcerting.
It really was.
This is what happens when you play the same games for a really long ass time.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. When will my voice be consistent, goddammit? Mr. Sot, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Buy my newspapers?
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. I think. You said heard, not saw?
Yes, heard. All I saw was the body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch.
Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something? But if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all.
The witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest that he wouldn't hear anything.
I have to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony.
Are you sure it was the television and not a radio?
Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television.
Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television.
The witness has testified. He heard the time.
It was 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
How do you explain the gap?
Well, witness, can you explain this? That was a very short press.
Yep. A video.
Yes, that would explain why the time was wrong.
True. True. Right. I think the problem lies someplace else.
We're agreed that you heard the time at the scene then. Okay, so we know what we gotta do. I'm not gonna go through pressing all of these when we obviously know what we have to do here. Not in the tutorial case.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, there was a blackout.
Hey, bitch. Hold it right there. Prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television, or a video,
Or a radio.
or a radio. Well, battery-operated radios.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sod?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Oh, wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sod? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. Your shoulder shaking is very hypnotic.
Am I the only one not being hypnotized by this? Mia? Earth to Mia. Huh? Oh, sorry. I was watching his shoulders.
Kill me!
Larry. Shut up, please.
My apologies, Your Honor. It, must have been the shock of finding the body and the fact that the defendant won't shut the hell up.
Very well, Mr. Sod.
You shut up.
Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly.
This testimony's full of more holes than fucking Swiss cheese, man. Oh, yeah, we've got that nice little bass now.
Yep. Here we go.
Yeah, the Ace Attorney soundtracks are like some of the best. They spruced up the music too. You really need to play the DS versions and listen to like the MIDI ones, because holy shit, they're so good.
I am a slut for MIDI, so.
Yes.
That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake.
Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry, I only just remembered that table clock.
A table clock? I knew a lot about electricity earlier, but now I don't. There was a table clock in the apartment. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I get carried away.
A table clock. There was a clock at the scene.
This is the first I've heard of it. The murder weapon. Interesting though, the murder weapon's a fucking statue, boy.
Wait just a minute. Or a moment.
Either one will work.
The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock?
Alright, jam time.
There we go.
This is still the best version of Cornered. The very first one. Okay, sorry. I just had to get my groove out.
Well, you with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may...
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The deck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. That seems like a very big oversight, Prosecutor Payne. Very underhanded. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct, despite the prosecution's improper submission of evidence. How did they let him get away with that? Like, I'm not.
I mean, we know how.
I mean, yeah, like, I'm not gonna nitpick on like real law, because fuck it. Like, this is Ace Attorney.
We know how via Ace Attorney logic.
Ah, yeah, that's true. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
Hell yeah, I do. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in this witness's testimony.
Okay, but behave. You're in a court of law, Mr. Wright. You can't just...
Sorry.
He sounded so chastised!
I got a little carried away, I'm sorry. The only way he could have known that the weapon was a clock was to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove that you were the one who killed her. You struck her on the head with the block, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. And that's the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke... Hang on a second. Apparently I need a drink of water now.
Take our time. We all need it. You know what? Drink break for everyone. Let's listen to this jammin' music.
Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw. Take my toupee. Shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn! Give him death!
I mean, that's what he wants, but no. No!
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor.
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. Better think this through carefully. Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which should be clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now and hear it in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully.
I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing?
Oh. What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it. It was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Hang on. Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately,
Hang on.
no, unfortunately, I'm the judge here. I have the gavel, see, bang. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
Almost had him.
I feel like I'm possessed right now. Like, just saying.
Sorry, Larry. I failed you. Nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Mia? I mean, Chief? Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was running slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. That doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Right?
I can hear you choking on that pun.
No, not really. I was pretty okay on that one.
Okay.
Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
This is such bullshit. Like, even for the tutorial case, like, the others are actually fairly straightforward. This one, I'm like, oh my god. If this was, like, my first, like, time playing through this series on this case, I never would have gotten this.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think about this kind of stuff.
Oh.
I would be like, I mean, like, usually when I'm backed into a corner like that, I just start presenting evidence like crazy. I'm like, something will work!
Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have the evidence somewhere. Somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court records that can prove this beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running so slow. It is the passport from Paris, because you have to know the time difference from Paris to LA, which I don't fucking know off the top of my head. My mod does, though, because she's a baller.
I do. I am surprisingly good at time zones.
I have to look that up all the time.
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours.
Okay, not all of us know that, Nick. Just throwing that out there.
Your mod does.
Well, I shouldn't be surprised that he's meta right now.
When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there.
I know why Nick knows time zones.
Yep.
That literally just hit me. I know why Nick knows time zones.
Yep. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time that you heard when you struck her on the head in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Phoenix, I think you just killed a man.
Order, I say. Someone get a damn medic in here. Well, he obviously had rabies. This case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. And he's also being tested for rabies. Very well. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly, and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, don't get used to it. You'll have to do this for every other game you're in. Every case.
What?
At this point, this is only a formality, but...
No, wait, what?
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butz.
Not guilty.
Enjoy the confetti, ignore what I said. And with that, this court is adjourned.
It turns out that Frank saw it was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of their homes. Or houses. Or both.
An apartment can be a home.
Yeah. That day, when Larry went to see her in her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Salt let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching the place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Salt grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find.
Okay, but like everyone usually forgets about Frank, but can we talk about how he's actually one of the scarier minor villains because he's real?
Yeah,
Like that's
he's your common criminal.
Yeah, that shit happens a lot. Like you hear about that shit on the news all the time. You hear about that in true crime all the time. He's like he's one of like the more real criminals actually.
Yeah,
But-
he definitely is.
But everyone's like, "Oh, Frank saw it. Who gives a shit?" And it's like, yeah, okay, but like he's the guy that would actually end up killing you.
Yeah.
Ugh. And that took 4 hours, 4.5 hours. 10 from 10 a.m. to 2:32.
Still can't believe I won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battle in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end with such a satisfying note. I've never seen the chief looking this happy.
Ow.
Did you hurt yourself?
No, Phoenix hurt me with his observation of Mia.
If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over.
Oh, god damn it. Larry! You're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Oh, god. Good. Wait. No! I mean, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Where's the newspaper? Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butz, innocent.
Sorry, I'm 5 years old and I still laugh at that.
I can't believe I said that with a straight face.
I can't believe you did either. That's fantastic. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat.
Oh, no. I couldn't.
Mia's smile is like, I'd rather shit a knife, thank you.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
I'm not into dudes, man. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
Present? For me?
I like how in the live action Mia's like, it smells really weird. Like, you remember that? And she's like,
Yeah.
ah.
Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry?
I mean, Larry. Are you so sure?
Squeeze me?
What is this, the 90s?
Nick and Larry wish it was. So do I.
Same.
Millennials unite.
I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing. Really. Isn't that right? Right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. I do? What the heck is she talking about?
This is why I feel so bad for Larry. Like,
I know.
legitimately.
I know.
She actually did care about him.
Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? What about that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? Pretty heavy clock to be take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
I just lost the love of my life!
Oh no. Mia, it made it worse.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hoping that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you can see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize that things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink and toast to innocent Butz. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
Just feed into Nick's crush there.
Yep. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said,
Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends.
Oh god, he's infiltrated my head.
I'm everywhere.
Oh no. And I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock you gave Mia. Damn it, Larry. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be in the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep.
The end.
Yay! Short game.
Yeah, so that was Ace Attorney. No. Achievement unlocked, the first turnabout. That's this story one. There actually is none in episode 2. No achievements, speaking of.
Nope.
Episode 3 is the next one. Where we
Well,
at least do
episode
one.
2 is the next one, but 3 is where you have to go achievement hunting.
Yeah, I was talking about achievements.
Well,
Episode 3 is the next one where I do my next
Don't
achievement
confuse
step.
me.
I will confuse you all I damn well please.
God damn it. Why are you like this? Who hurt you?
A lot of people.
I want alphabetically and chronologically.
I'll get back to you on
Let's
that.
go.
not saying that on air. Okay, yes, we are saving our progress. Okay, that save 10 down there is from the test that we were doing. So ignore that. We are saving in save 1 with Turnabout Sisters. And we're actually not at the breakpoint yet. So.
No, but I think maybe we should.
Oh, do you need more water?
Yes.
Okay, I was going to say I'm good on tea, but I could probably use another cold drink for my throat.
Yeah, I just need to go grab some water and stuff.
Okay, so like 5-minute break?
5-minute break.
Okay, 5-minute break. There we go. Be right back. And I just remembered I was recording. So for those of you listening on YouTube, thank you so much. And we will see you in the next episode. Take it easy.